I wanted to cover this because it's so fucking ridiculous. The Genshin Impact voice actors are having a very, very bad month. It's been going on, and apparently crashing out on Tectone, getting upset about other people as well. And, oh my god. Oh my god. Again, yes. Well, the reason why they're upset about this, it's actually very simple. They know they're going to get replaced with AI. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. The only person that doesn't know it, actually, I would say it's them, but they also know it. That's why they're mad.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you've had a great weekend. And I gotta come clean about something.
Isn't it crazy how this is still going on too, by the way?
Okay. I was already in the middle of making this video, but it was all so stupid that I was actually at a loss for words like half the time. And I ended up deleting the video because it was just coming out so messed up, because this whole thing is so freaking unbelievable, to be
It's
quite
dumb.
frank. So do you remember that Karina, the VA for Paimon, do you remember that Karina video that she made on TikTok where she was like crashing out, getting all angry, all mad?
YouTubers don't know anything. YouTubers don't know anything. They're not voice actors. They've never been in my industry. They don't know what my industry is about. They don't know anything about SAG. They don't know anything about being a non-union actor.
SAG is a union.
Either. They have more incentive to lie. They have more of an incentive to lie.
How do they have an incentive to lie, but you don't have an incentive to lie? Because their incentive is just simply to lie for content, but your incentive is to lie in order to preserve your job. Like, I don't even understand. Like, the argument here doesn't even make sense. Like, I can respect, like, okay, well, this is, I'll listen to what you're saying, but, like, even if you listen to what they're saying, it's stupid.
Idiots like you fall for their shit and they get paid for that. Hello? So nobody else's opinion that is super fucking wrong anyway matters. Hope this helps.
So yeah, that crap.
This would not even be half as entertaining if she was not voicing like this little like fucking fairy in the game. That's what makes it so much better.
Crash out video, the one I already discussed last week,
Yeah.
played the whole thing last week and explained why, in my opinion, her take is terrible. And I also presented a theory about what that crash out video was specifically referring to, because a lot of people thought it was about the Jacob Takanashi stuff, but in fact that crash out video occurred before then. And she was instead probably crashing out over a video that either I made around a month ago, or a video / short that YouTuber Darkos88 made also around a month ago. For anyone curious who hasn't seen my full theory on that, I will link the video where I explain that all in more detail in the description for you, with the timestamp to that part. But back to the main topic for this video. Now that we had a quick refresher about Karina's crash out video,
That was a crazy fucking video, man.
the Reddit post I saw yesterday where apparently over on Blue Sky, Karina was...
Of course. Of course. Gentlemen, we don't need mental institutions, actually, after all. These people signed themselves up, and it's called Blue Sky.
saying that video, the crash out video, was actually AI. Let's take a look at this. This person...
What? What?
person on Blue Sky, Noah Gibson, says, OMG, Karina liked my post. Hi, Karina. I support you, but I just think your TikTok was a bit bad, though. It was just the calling them stupid part. That was the equivalent of Biden calling MAGA garbage, resulting in cash poor winning. You both should have...
Cash poor winning? Is this like some sort of fucking, like, 7th degree of removal reference to Donald?
taken Marge's advice. The gif of Marge that they include
It's true, but
saying
you
that's
shouldn't
true,
say
but
it."
you shouldn't say it. To which
Man.
Karina responds, get this, says, oh, by the way, I have learned that the TikTok you were talking about was AI. It was not my original TikTok. So yeah, maybe don't listen to Reddit at all.
What? What? What are we talking about? Like, this is wait. What?
A response from the user Corn saying, "Did you watch it, or are you just letting people lie to you now? It's quite literally from your TikTok account." And another user Diamond saying, "Karina is full of it and trying absolutely anything to try and discount any criticism. It's working about as well as you see here." And yeah, most people are calling Karina out for this. However, some people are actually just believing what Karina said.
Wait. So she recorded a video on her own TikTok and uploaded it, and somebody criticized the video. And then she, in order to deflect from the criticism, said the video that she uploaded onto her own account was AI? There's no way, right? There's no way. Wait, what? She's against AI? No, not only that, she was trying to harass people that were scabbing and working through the workers' strike. But then it was discovered that she was also working through the workers' strike. And then she tried to excuse it and say that because she's disabled, then it's okay.
Like, they'll just believe anything, apparently. We'll get more into that later. But first, let's continue with the context, because Noah Gibson returns and says, "So this is AI, and you've never said this? I agree that YouTubers don't know anything, though." And linking to a Reddit post about the Karina crash out video, to which Karina responds and says, "Yes, that is AI. And yes, the YouTubers do know it. They just don't care." So according to that post,
What the fuck? What? What the? Wait. I don't even. What is real anymore? I don't even know what's real.
it seems like Karina is saying that the crash out video isn't real. That's not actually her crashing out.
What?
That's obviously
But it's her, but I thought it was her account.
Just AI. And the YouTubers talking about it, they know it's AI. They're just like malicious or something. They're just trying to manipulate people by posting and talking about this AI video that they know.
This is a smokescreen, a defensive. No, this is like a smokescreen where like somebody says, let me think of a good example. Somebody asks you, you know, you're at the grocery store and you have 30 items and you're at the express checkout lane and they say, you know, could you please, you know, go to the real line because you have too many items. And then you just decide to, I don't know, like light yourself on fire. Like just nothing about this makes sense. I don't even understand it.
Is fake or something. Yeah, I remember the beginning of this video where I said I already recorded all this and like gave up on the first attempt because this is all so stupid. Exactly. Noah Gibson then responds to Karina and says, "All they care about is grifting, the outrage for clicks. That's all YouTube is these days."
Well, but
so apparently this person,
but what about the video?
The voice actress who's like publicly making false accusations about people, that's totally fine, right? But anyone talking about the crash out video is just grifting. Like, they're the problem. These people are actually nuts. Like, this is just insanity. Fortunately, the majority of people aren't like that and are in fact calling Karina out. For example, this person, Average Asian Elephant, saying, "It's quite literally on your page. Why are you lying? You're just digging a bigger hole for yourself." Another user, Repsu, saying, "My dog ate my homework at response." And someone below that's just laughing at her. Oh, my bad. Forgot the one.
Bro, you've actually... The thing is that in order for you to fuck up so bad that you have people on Blue Sky that are roaching out on you, this is like a... Like, if this was on Twitter... Oh, bro, this would be trending.
above that too, says, at least delete your TikTok before this. LMAO, this is embarrassing. Making this all so much even more hilarious is that what Karina said there would actually get reposted to the Gaming Circle Jerk subreddit. For those that don't know, that subreddit is basically full of modern audience types who constantly lick the boots of corporations and will take a stance against gamers no matter what stance that is. For example, like last month when a lot of gamers were critiquing Ubisoft and AC Shadows, that subreddit was constantly defending Ubisoft and AC Shadows. Like I said,
Isn't it funny to me that those people that were defending Assassin's Creed Shadows, I wonder how they feel now that Ubisoft is having to fire a bunch of people. They've restructured the entire company. Their stock might get delisted from the American exchange because it's going to go under $1. Like, I wonder, like, do you ever feel any sense of guilt or responsibility that you've carefully crafted a false reality that some devs decide to subscribe to accidentally, and now you've caused them to lose their job because you've created a reality that doesn't exist? I wonder if they ever think that. They'll still defend it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious.
basically
I don't know.
their entire thing is gamer bad. And they don't even circle jerk. Like, they're actually serious about it. They've completely lost the plot. We can see that here, for example, in the aforementioned post, which reads, Karina, the voice of Paimon, confirms that the Genshin subreddit used AI for her to spread misinformation. I love how her just being flat out wrong is confirming that post, also getting over 1,000 upvotes and becoming a...
Well, you have to keep in mind that, like, this is the way Reddit communities are, is that they're full of a bunch of fucking retards. So when you see a Reddit community that just blindly believes something with no evidence other than the fact that it vaguely confirms what they already thought, this shouldn't mean anything to you. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's true because I agree with it.
Top post there for the day. One of the top responses there
Surely.
says, I'm going to say this once. This is, or at least should be, considered defamation. It's a complete lying made to tear down someone's reputation. This is the very definition of defamation. Except that didn't happen. And the person lying here is actually Karina. However, the Genshin subreddit would ultimately find out that they were getting talked about over on Gaming Circle Jerk, with users back over on the Genshin Impact subreddit saying things like, I think it's dumb to try and lie and say this was AI when it's clearly not. And even dumber for Gaming Circle Jerk for falling for such an obvious lie. Gaming Circle Jerk falls for anything you tell them, as long as it fits their goal, which seems to be 90% politics and 10% random stuff.
This is the way it is with almost every subreddit, to be fair. That they always just believe, like it happens with my subreddit too. Is that the moment that there's something bad that happens with a person who like is ideologically opposed to like the way that people on my subreddit see things, everybody's going to go in and be like, I can't believe he did this or he would say this, right? It always happens.
Honestly, quite good for a laugh. There are no humans in that sub. Got curious and skimmed through the comments there. I shouldn't have. Some of the Genshin Impact subreddit users then going over to Gaming Circle Jerk and refuting what they say there. For example, back on the Gaming Circle Jerk post about Karina, and the comment we took a look at a moment ago saying, this should be considered defamation, they would get a response that reads, how is it defamation if they uploaded the supposed AI video? If it's AI, wouldn't they be a user of AI themselves? And the OP of the...
Yeah.
The Gaming Circle Jerk Karina post saying, I think they meant a different video of an AI of Paimon calling out Karina directly. She's been really tired from being at the hospital all weekend, I'm sure.
Holy fuck, guys. God damn. What the hell is going on?
Someone else says, LMAO, the video they're talking about is obviously the TikTok one. It's in the picture. I think y'all need to learn how to read. It doesn't fit their narrative, so of course they refuse to read.
It's crazy. These people, like, how do you do this much mental gymnastics?
However, back on Blue Sky, there would be a bit of a plot twist. So we already read this part where Noah Gibson linked the crash out video over on Reddit, to which Karina said, yes, that's AI.
Yeah, he linked the exact video, and it's even embedded in a way that you can see what the video is.
Yes, YouTubers do know it, they just don't care. Corin then saying, is this not your TikTok account? And linking to that very video on her very TikTok account. Noah Gibson.
Is this not your TikTok account? This is bad. You gotta say something fast.
commented saying, "Karina, this is bad. You got to say something fast." Another user, Patrick, would say, "There was a post about a smaller channel that used AI, not for..."
This is where Tectone comes in. Of course.
"This TikTok," referring to the crash out video, presumably. "It's a different video, which Tectone watched on stream."
Right.
"My guess is maybe things got mixed up, and Karina didn't check this Reddit link." To which Karina actually responds and says, "This is exactly what happened."
What? What?
So you're telling me that Tectone watched a video where someone used AI to make Paimon say something, which in fact that video does exist, and I'll show you in a moment.
I saw it.
But you're telling me that for some reason that video got posted to Reddit. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but I can't find that Reddit post. Allegedly, that's a thing, though. And you're telling me Karina knows about that Reddit post. And then on Karina's Blue Sky, when people were linking a Reddit post that's very clearly not about that.
It says it. It's right there.
But about her crash out video. And we can all see very clearly
There's
that Karina
no way this is real, right? Like, I mean...
responded to that saying that's AI.
See, this is the thing, guys. You need to keep in mind, whenever you feel bad and you're like, oh, video games are always going to be bad because these weird people are in it, keep in mind that these people have like a fully automatic machine gun and they just continuously shoot themselves in the foot. This is crazy.
Somehow, she thought that Reddit post, which again was very clearly about the crash out video, was in fact not about the crash out video, but instead about Tectone watching some AI Paimon on stream. How the frick do you even mix that up? And you know what?
The reason the reason why is she probably doesn't like Tectone. So that's the reason.
I am actually willing to give Karina benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to believe that she did mix those videos up, but I still don't understand how she mixed those two up when the post that she's responding.
I'm not. I just think she's a moron. Like, really? You're gonna think that? I mean, I don't think so. She took it personal when it was not about her, not towards her, but Paimon. Oh God.
Too is so clearly about her crash out video, and for her to then accuse YouTubers of knowing it's AI and saying that we just don't care when she's the one who's completely wrong.
By the way, I remember watching this AI video. I don't know if he's gonna show it or not. Yeah, he is. Everybody knew this was AI. It even said in, like, I think the title of the video, it's AI.
About all this is just ridiculous. Like, dude, the frick are you doing? And let me also say that I apologize if I repeated some of my words right there. I've recorded this part multiple times too, because all of this is so stupid that I'm having a hard time even putting it into words and like commenting on this. Here's the last thing.
Yeah, like, this is, it's impressive. Like, I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Take a look at
This
from
is
one day ago
incredible.
on Tectone's channel, more Tectone. We can see a video titled Paimon's voice actor faces backlash. And the entire video is Tectone react.
Paimon voice actor versus bootleg. It literally says it right there. And this is even his video.
To a video titled Paimon VA versus bootleg AI Paimon Genshin Impact announcement.
Right.
And I'll play like 10 seconds of this for you to take a look at yourself. This is the one that apparently got posted to Reddit that somehow Karina knows about and somehow mixed up the crash out video with or something. Yeah, you get the point.
Paimon herself roasting?
Hi, this isn't Paimon, or even her voice actor.
So in the first 6 seconds of this video, it's not Paimon and it's not her voice actor. Bro. Bro, this is so stupid. Like, there have to be, like... There's got to be another explanation to this, right? I mean, it's got to be something.
Just the guy that redubbed Dragon Maid for fun a while back and got yeeted from the internet.
I watched this. Remember, I watched this on stream.
Karina. You are an absolute worthless scab and a hypocrite. You are way worse than most scabs. Because most scabs are smart enough to shut up when they get caught flip-flopping on their principles.
So yeah, there you go. And if we're to believe Karina, I find it hilarious that Tectone...
So wait a minute. It's not even attempting to be her. It's but it's the character saying it's not her, addressing her in... Not in like the first person tense. They're referring to her as... There's no way that you could have ever thought that this was Karina. Paimon's roasting it. Like, there's no...
Inadvertently caused Karina to have this, like, ridiculous mix-up. We've now had Karina having a complete crash out over either my video or Darkos88's video. Or
yeah,
both.
They're getting replaced by AI, guys. This is gonna happen. Can you imagine those guys over in Singapore and China? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, how close are we? We got 2 patches left? I don't know if we're gonna make it, man. Oh, fuck.
Of our videos. And now, like, an extremely ridiculous mix-up situation over this Tectone Paimon video thing. This is, if once again we're to believe what Karina is saying. Apparently.
I would not believe
and
this
yeah, with
for
that,
a
I'm going
second.
to end this video. I cannot believe how long it took me to record this simple video.
This is ridiculous.
This was all just so much stupidity that I think I need to go full venti now and have a drink. And when I say a drink, I mean like 50. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Hopefully this made at least a little bit of sense. All of this did. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy, consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate ya, and I'll see you in the next one.
What happens?
This is impressive.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning
Really. Like, this is...
in. Hope you've had
This is genuinely fucking impressive to me. This person has woven a tapestry of retardation that is so complex and so convoluted that I can't even mentally unravel it. I can't even imagine the fact that this is real. How is this possible? Oh my god. This is amazing. Look at this. I can't even believe this. Yeah, is she on meth today? No, she's not on meth, okay? Like, listen, I don't make insults about people's appearance or anything like that. I never do that unless maybe they do it to me, and then even then I usually don't even do it. No, she's not on meth. She just, like, this is her talking.
That is super fucking wrong anyway. Matters.
This is her the whole time. She's the best possible advertisement. Maybe, you know what, guys? Maybe she's actually, here's what it could be. She has stock in an AI company, and this is all like some 700 IQ strategy for her to get AI to become more popular. And she's trying to, like, kind of, like, play both sides, where, like, she's making money and also virtue signaling, while at the same, like, she has severe ADHD and bipolar? Why is it that, like... Why is it that the people that always blame their mental disorders only end up negatively affecting other people? Have you guys ever noticed that? It's like, oh yeah, I've got this mental disorder that makes me a fucking retarded asshole, and I have to be rude to everybody, and the only thing that I can naturally do are the things that I already want to do. So I have this amalgamation of mental disorders that has created a world where the only way that I can exist is by sitting at home, receiving welfare, eating Doritos, ordering DoorDash, playing video games, watching anime, and jerking off. Wow, how convenient for you that this has happened. how convenient it is that all of the mental disorders that you've, by the way, not been diagnosed with in a lot of these cases just so happen to give you the opportunity to do the exact thing that you wanted to do in the first place. Oh my God. Self-diagnosed, yes. It's unreal. I broke down laughing. Yes, she called it. This is. You know what? There's a good point here. No amount of AI intelligence could make that perfectly authentic PLI crash out video. Yes. This is so stupid that I don't think that AI could ever create it. This is probably the best argument. You know what? This entire gambit is actually the strongest argument against AI, because I cannot imagine a computer that could come up with this. It's like, because, you know, like, computers have to be logical, and like, this is something, it's like, this is like water, right? I mean, it's not even anywhere near that.